Well, we know things always don't go perfectly mid-competition, and that is true this past weekend for Ellie Cam. Take a look. This is after the warm-up. They're about to go out on the ice, and that is Marie France Dubray, actually, the legendary coach and choreographer, sewing Ellie into her dress. Man, can you imagine having this happen right before you compete? But we can take a look at the standings because Ellie and Danny O'Shea able to grab a bronze medal. Way to recalibrate, Ellie. Well done. Their third place finish behind Efimova and Mitrofanov. Their American teammates, it was Minerva Fabian Hasse and Nikita Bolodin, the Germans who took that win. The top four teams in pairs, they were separated by just 0.27 points. Again, just a fourth of a point separate the top four into the free skate. It is Hasse and Bolodin who escape with the win. Let's look at some of the highlights for the Germans. Just that tiny margin after the short program as they come into this free skate. This team had a few errors in their free skate at Skate Canada where they're second place. They opened strong. This is their third big element, the side-by-side triple Saukaus, and actually landed by Nikita, then he goes down. They're able to recalibrate after that. Minerva saying, we focused, we brought it to the end. The throw here, well executed, as this team is able to grab the gold medal and qualify for a third consecutive Grand Prix final. Feels good to bounce back after that error for Nikita. Finishing there. All about controlling the emotions. That's what Minerva has said. For this duo, silver medalists at Skate Canada. And we're going to see them, the world silver medalists, we're going to see them at the Grand Prix final. All right, this was one of our skates of the weekend. We've got to see the highlights from Elisa Efimova and Misha Mitrofanov. This Where Do I Begin free skate, it's an ode to the great Olympic champions, Gordieva and Grinkov. The triple twist, that's big. How about the throw triple loop for the reigning US champions here? Great stuff on the lift. This was just such an emotional program. You could feel them going element to element in this one. Now she's going to fight here, Efimova, to 2-foot that landing. That's okay on the throw triple Saukau. Otherwise, a flawless program. They go 2:05 in this competition. It's the first time they've broken 200 internationally. They smashed that. The emotion, I love the reaction from this team. Their best ever result at a Grand Prix. Fist pumps, guys, for days. Silver medal for them here, the US champions. They were fifth at NHK Trophy. No, they're not going to the final, but hey, they're going to take a lot of that confidence into the US championships next month. I've mentioned the final a few times. We've got to show you, last but not least, who are the pairs teams headed to Nagoya. Mira and Kihara, the Japanese, they're going to be the home hopes, actually. Ryuichi growing up not far from Nagoya, the only team, the Japanese, to sweep their 2 Grand Prix this season. Sarah Conti, Nicola Machi, they lead a slew of 28. So you can see Stellato Dudek and Deschamps. They're actually at a small competition this past weekend as well. Pavlova and Sviatchenko, they round out your pairs field. Now, how do you tune in? I've been showing you this whole show how you tune in exactly. These are the exact timings for the pairs on the 4th and the 5th. You also can watch the wrap-up show on December 7th on NBC.